What's up, Mavletic lovers and listeners, and welcome back to Maverick Postgame. We've got another full show for you today as Mesa softball continues on their winning reputation.
And baseball has an incredible win after a close game.
Plus, an awesome win from our women's lacrosse team after an intense competition.
And the women's tennis team have a demolishing win.
All of that and so much more as we move ahead into this recap-packed episode of Maverick Postgame. So with that being said, I'm your host, Grace Metcalf.
And I'm Chloe Johnson.
Let's get into all the game-breaking stats, off-the-wall wins, heartbreaking losses, and in-depth analysis of our CMU athletics. Roll it!
Hello everyone, once again I'm Chloe Johnson.
And I am Grace Metcalf. Let's hop right in and take a look at all the Mavtastic action that took place this week here at CMU. This past Sunday, the Colorado Mesa softball team competed in a doubleheader game against New Mexico Highlands, where they dominated in both games. In the first game, the Mavs scored 5 runs in both the first and third innings and finished the game with 10 hits, 7 of which went for extra bases. The Mavericks got all of the offense they would need from the start as Ashley Bradford hit a leadoff home run before Ellie Smith hit a one-out double. Allie Disler was then intentionally walked before Sarah Jorison was hit by a pitch to load the bases. 2 plays later, Nicole Christensen hit her first grand slam to center to make the score 5-0. Smith then hit an RBI double to plate Bradford for a single run in the top of the second. Brandy Haller and Christensen then scored on a cowgirl error to make it 8-0. Later in the inning, Smith hit a 3-run homer to put the Mavs ahead 11-0. Riley Crouch then added a pitch hit RBI single in the top of the 5th to complete the scoring. Following this demolishing win, they continued to keep the Cowgirls scoreless and defeated them in the second game of the day 5-0. The Mavericks overall were perfect defensively throughout the series and have now won 28 of their last 29 games, while improving to 29-5 overall and 21-1 in RMAC play. They have also won 24 consecutive games over the Cowgirls. The Mavs are still tied for the RMAC lead with Colorado Christian, which completed a series sweep at Regis with 13-5 and 14-5 wins on Sunday. As a team, the Mavericks overall dominated in statistics. Taking a look at the first game, not only did they lead with a greater amount of hits, but also RBIs, with the Mavericks 12 to the Cowgirls 0. The teams tied in strikeouts, but the Mavs still had more home runs with their 3 to the Cowgirls 0. The Cowgirls had 1 error that led to a point scored by our team, while the Mavs didn't have a single error.
Also this past Sunday, the Colorado Mesa baseball team defeated Adams State after pulling it together and dominating in the 9th inning to win with the score of 8-7 in the final game of the RMAC Pod weekend. The Mavericks trailed 7-5 heading to the top half of the 9th inning, where Caleb Farmer led off the inning with a home run and Spencer Bramwell followed that with a home run of his own to tie the game at 7-7. After an out was recorded, Johnny Carr drew a walk and was followed by a walk by Harrison Rogers. Conrad Villafuerte pitch hit for Matthew Turner, who was 3 for 4 in the game, and delivered a go-ahead RBI double down the left field line to make it 8-7. In the bottom half of the inning, Chris Garcia launched a ball into deep right field. Robert Sherrar tracked it down and moved his body around to make a diving catch that preserved 1 run and possibly both runners on base. Gage Edwards earned the win on the mound in relief. He pitched the final 4 innings and allowed 1 run of 5 hits, walked 2, and struck out 5 to earn his 2nd win of the season. As a team, the Mavericks managed to have more RBIs in the game with their 8 to Adams State 7, as well as hits with the Mavs 17 to Adams 14. The teams tied in strikeouts, but the Mavs led in home runs. The Mavericks will be back on the road next weekend when they travel to Denver for the RMAC games against MSU Denver.
This past Sunday, the Colorado Mesa women's lacrosse team had a game against UCCS. The final 19-15 score in favor of the Mavs gave way to their third win in conference play and fifth overall. Quick to get on the board, Mesa jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Kylie Davis and Taylor Jakeman scoring within a minute of each other for the early lead. Midway through the first period, UCCS managed to tie it up at 3, eventually taking the lead on a free position shot. Brianna Anderson found the back of the net under the hit 30-second mark, knotting it at 4. The Mountain Lions won the opening draw control, converting it to the leading goal 5-4 at the end of the first. The UCCS lead would push to 2 as they scored in the opening minutes of the second. Lula Mitchell then came up with back-to-back saves to prevent another Mountain Lions score. Finding themselves down by 3, CMU went on a 3-0 run to once again tie the score. 2 consecutive yellow cards on the Mountain Lions opened up a scoring spree for the Mavs with 4 goals to secure their victory.
The Colorado Mesa Mavericks posted their second big women's tennis win and their victory over CSU Pueblo for the 36th straight time. 2 of the Mavs' 3 doubles victories came by 6-1 margins as Juliana Campos and Lauren Thomas defeated Alyssa Wells and Malaya Pendon before Marky Waldberg and Hallie Romero clinched the doubles point with a victory over Catherine Ambrose and Marissa Senna. The Mavs' #1 duo of Macy Richards and McKenna Livingston also posted a 6-3 win, as well as Paige Fern and Kenna Kelly claimed a 6-0 exhibition doubles win. In singles, the Lady Mavs were just as dominant despite playing without their top 2 players. With many other match wins in singles and doubles, as a team, the Mavs ended up winning with an overall score of 7-0.
We had the opportunity to meet with the club swim team captains Kennedy and Chris for this week's Maverick Postgame Off the Bench. Check it out. What's up, Mavs? Welcome back to another episode of Maverick Postgame Off the Bench. Today, I am here with the swim captains, Kennedy and Chris. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today.
Well, thanks for being here.
We're glad to be here.
All right, so how long have you guys been swimming?
I've been swimming since I was 12, and I'm 21 now. I'm not the best mathematician, but I think that's a while.
I've been swimming since I was 11, so about 10 years.
All right, and what made you guys want to get into swimming?
I tried a little bit of every sport, and swimming was just the most fun thing for me to do. I found the most friends, so just stuck with it. And right now, I just want to keep staying healthy, and competing is just an added bonus.
I would say I probably joined swim because I do not have a lot of coordination, so sports that involved a ball were just not my thing. Did rec for a few years and then decided to get into competitive swimming.
That's awesome. Can you kind of tell everybody what a standard day in practice might be like?
So our practices are Monday through Friday from 4:30 to 6:30. Probably about 15 to 20 minutes of warm-up, you'd say.
Give or take, yeah.
And then we usually swim between like 4,000 and 6,000 yards a day, and Ed makes the practices different every time.
Very cool.
It's very unique. I like training for Ed. They're
Yeah.
fun sets.
Ed is our coach. He's also the pool manager here.
Oh, cool. All right, now what events do you guys swim?
I swim a little bit of everything, but I really enjoy swimming the 200 IM and the 400 IM. Those are my 2 favorite events, and I'll be swimming both of them at our nationals meet.
I'm a freestyler, mainly the 500 and the 200 free, but I also do some sprint.
All right, cool. So you mentioned nationals coming up. Do you mind just kind of sharing with the audience a little bit more about that?
Yeah, nationals is a meet. You have to swim at a certain speed or faster to be able to qualify to participate in the meet. We have a very large team going this year, and it'll be in Atlanta, Georgia. We travel Thursday, and Thursday's kind of just a warm-up day, so the pool will be open for all competing teams. And then Friday through Sunday we'll be racing, and it'll be a lot of swimming. It'll be a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to it.
It's pretty exciting because it's been canceled the last 2 years because of COVID.
Right.
So for a lot of us, I think Chris and one other girl on our team are the only ones that have ever been. So it'll be a fun time. I think there will be probably about 100 different teams from across the country that'll be there.
That's very exciting.
So, yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here with me today. And Mavs, make sure you go and check out updates on our swim team. Okay, today we will be playing a new game called Putting the Water in Watermelons, where we will have 2 teams of 2, where we'll drop a watermelon in and we have to swim with it. Chloe, release the melons. This time we'll be switching up the teams. Chloe, release the melons.
Round 2, 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, well that kicked my butt. You guys, oh my gosh, no wonder you're going to nationals. Well, good luck. Thank you all for tuning in this week, and we'll see you later. Now that we have recapped some of the games, it's time to announce our Maverick of the Week. Our Maverick of the Week goes to Justin Thompson. Justin was named as the Men's Academic Athlete of the Year. Justin holds a perfect 4.0 GPA while majoring in exercise science and has been named as the NCAA Division II Athlete 90 winner and as the RMAC Summit Award winner for having the highest GPA amongst qualifying athletes for the National Conference Championships. He is now a 3-time All-American and 5-time first-team All-RMAC performer in his Maverick career. Congratulations, Justin, for your outstanding performance. You are Maverick of the Week. We are now at the end of our show, and it is time for our closing statements. My closing thought is on how many swimmers we have going to nationals, and a lot more than there have been in the past years. I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to seeing how well they end up performing.
That is exciting. My closing thought is on all the amazing freshman women's tennis players. They are really making the program better and contributing to their wins. The individuals who are playing are primarily freshmen and sophomores. It's exciting to see how well the team will perform in future time.
That is interesting, and I'm curious to see what we will continue to see from them. Now that we have wrapped up all the action from this week and given our closing thoughts, it is time to close the show. Thank you everyone so much for joining us this week on Maverick Postgame. I've been your host, Grace Metcalf.
And I've been Chloe Johnson.
We'll catch you next week on an all-new recap-packed episode of Maverick Postgame. Stay safe, Mavs, study hard, go to a game or two, and of course, have yourselves a Mesa amazing day.